Welcome everybody, it's Tellum, and in this video we are going to be talking about one of the craziest things that's happened. This thing is just so mind-blowing, I just don't even know. But anyways, what happened today, the last comic in the comic book series came out, and oh my gosh, I don't even know, that thing was the best thing I've seen in a long time. I don't even know, I think I enjoyed it more than the timeline. This thing was just so crazy, I just didn't even know what to think about it. But anyways, I don't know if I'll make videos on the other one, of the rest of the comic, because I don't want to like take away from the people who made the comics, because they are selling it. But if there are things in there, well, of course there are other things in there that I will make videos on, but I don't know, I just want to talk about all of it, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, we're going to be focusing on the loading screen at the end, and this thing is pretty darn crazy. So you guys will have it on screen right now, and I don't know if I'm going to be using this guy's from Reddit or if I can get my hand on a good version of it, because his version is just taking a picture of the actual comic in real life, so that's what that is. I would like to have a better one, but if I'm using that, then credit to him. I'll link his post down in the description, but if not, then don't worry about it. But anyways, as you guys can see, this is a kind of a remake of the Mob of the Dead one. Now the interesting thing compared to this one to all the other ones is that the other ones are fundamentally changed. They actually got what was there and got rid of it and put new things there. But unlike that one, what happened here is that they just tore the right page off. Everything else is exactly the same. So for some reason, Mob of the Dead hasn't been tampered with. For some reason, besides just one of the pages being torn, of course that is tampering with, but nothing is fundamentally changed like all the other ones. So I'm just pretty confused why that's actually the case. But the interesting thing is it's the one on the right and not the one on the left, because the one on the right is where the cipher was, and a couple of interesting things, other interesting things I should say, and it just has to do with a couple other things, just escape plan, all that stuff. But it is very interesting nonetheless. But we're going to be focusing on what's there now, and a lot of this stuff kind of relates to what happened in the comic, but at the same time it makes me question a couple things. So as you guys can see, you guys can actually see the vacuum, was it actually, what am I saying, vacuum cleaner? No, the washing machine that I believe is from Mob of the Dead. Now I could be mistaken, that could actually not be the case, but I'm pretty darn sure that's a washing machine. Now it's interesting to see that's on the next page, so it actually means that there's more to this story, or more to the plan I should say, that's actually written down here. Because if you look at it, not everything's here, you just see what parts are needed to get the plane, but not how to get them. So this would be explaining how it was actually placed there and everything. Also at the bottom we see these stasis chambers that I believe are for the Victus crew. If you guys have read the comics, I apologize if I'm spoiling anything, but you guys probably heard from the timeline already. But then we see Richtofen coming out of a portal, we see some blood vials at the top, and those are, I believe, I can't exactly make out the numbers, but I want to say those are Finn's and Cell's blood vials, which is pretty darn interesting. We also see some things along the torn page part where you can actually see a couple things. I can't make out what they are, but anyways, returning back to the vials, you can see some more vial looking thing, and I'm pretty sure these are the things that they took the Victus crew's blood or the Transit crew's blood with, because if you read the comics, even the previous issues before, you guys would see some similarities to them. But anyways, the last thing, or one of the last things I want to look at right here, is when this guy it looks like there's two guys standing in front of each other, and it looks like the taller guy is handing off something to them. Now at first I was thinking this is when Richtofen was handing the blood vials to his original self, or when he was younger, I guess I should say. But the problem is, I don't think it's actually the case, because they do like they look different. Not only is one taller, which is already weird enough that Richtofen somehow grew at one point, but anyways, I don't know, it just looks like it's Richtofen to me. The one on the right seems like it's Richtofen, but the one on the left, I just don't know. It's just not Richtofen's hair at the top, it's just not the same height. I don't know what it is. Of course you could say he's younger and that's why he's shorter, but I don't know, I'm doubting it's Richtofen. A lot of people think it is, but I don't think it is personally. Also, one other thing, well, maybe a couple other things actually. Let's go all the way to the right side of the screen. You can see the word zombie, and that is super weird why it just says zombie. I don't know why, but it's weird. Also, if you go down a little bit lower than zombie on the next page that you can only see this, well, some parts of, you could actually see a cipher, I believe, or at least I think it's a cipher, unless it actually says something, I'm just blind. But anyways, that is also there, so if anybody's interested in that. Now this part really I don't even know what to say about it, because this one really blew my mind out of all of these things we've seen, because all the other things we kind of could connect to things before, but this one was so weird. So you can see this writing on this page right here, right over the washing machine, and when you read this, it says, I have a secret. I must follow the plan. And who would have written that? Richtofen. Now, what's interesting about that, now at first that's just cool at first, but what makes it so interesting is that that handwriting looks super similar to what was written on the pages before that we've seen. So at the time, we were thinking that Weasel wrote all this stuff down. But what if this isn't even Weasel who wrote any of this down? This was Richtofen all along. And if that's the case, why did Richtofen write down all this stuff? How would he even know about this? Maybe from the Chronorium or something like that, because if you remember, he went and got the blood vials before all the characters died in real life. I don't know if I should say real life, but in their original lives, and then somehow they end up in Mob of the Dead. So maybe he set this all up here to help them. I have no idea. It's just so... oh my gosh, it's just... I don't even know what to say about it, dudes. Oh my gosh. But anyways, tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me if you guys want to see more stuff from the comic, even though I'm probably going to make them, even though it goes against me wanting to not go and give out this information for free since it normally costs. But anyways, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead, anything, if I missed anything, if there's more to it. Oh my gosh, I just don't have any ideas what's happening inside this storyline anymore, and it's just so fun. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, if you guys want to see content similar to this, go ahead and thumbs up and share the video also, but also subscribe for more information like this, because of course I'm planning to make more videos on this and a couple other things, and of course the World War II beta is going to be coming out also, so there's a ton of stuff to look forward to. But anyways, that's about it for this video, and I'm going to go, but I'll catch you guys on my next video.